It's time to introduce the starting five of your Minnesota Timberwolves. At the point, standing 6'4", number 0, Timberwolves. Standing 6'9", number 11, yes indeed, it's not At forward, standing 6'5", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At forward, 6'8", number 30, Big Julius Randle. He's anyone from game 1, 6'5", and the Timberwolves 1, Anthony Edwards. The impossible makes the Timberwolves Let's hear it from Minnesota Timberwolves.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Richardson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3, with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Reed in at center, filling out the middle. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Richardson, that's good. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a three-point game. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Banchero. Richardson for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's DiVincenzo in his last outing with 12 points. McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
On the wing, Suggs puts up a 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Randall outside. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Richardson.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Orlando with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. From downtown, and it's Suggs with the 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Edwards with it, now guarded by Suggs. The 3, DiVincenzo knocks it down from distance.
Well, right back at you, says Dante DiVincenzo. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Hey, who got here?
Randall outside. Great D that time from Banchero.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Richardson, the pass to Suggs. Now Richardson. coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Stolen by Reed. McDaniels with it. Wagner picks him up. Outside Reed. And here's Edwards outside. And another three from Minnesota.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Richardson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's McDaniels. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Suggs. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Edwards against Richardson. They get the rebound. Reed. Second chance effort. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. Taking a look at Orlando. They've risen to third in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
You know, right now for the Magic, they have been on fire as of late, blazing a path up the rankings with the best record in the league. Now they just have to keep this incredible momentum rolling. Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And the basket by Edwards.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Richardson, the pass to Suggs. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's McDaniels. Buries it down low. McDaniels got 5 points.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Richardson with a screen on Edwards. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Count the basket.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Now here's Richardson. And he lobs it up top. And Caro no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. DeSumo comes in for McDaniels. De Silva's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Reed for 3. De Silva with the rebound. The Magic have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Richardson, the pass to Richardson. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's De Silva. No good there, off the double clutch. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Back to DeSumo. Richardson against Reed. For 3, DiVincenzo. No luck on that one. Orlando has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Richardson, the pass to Richardson. Shoots over Reed. And there's Richards on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 9 points. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Launches it. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando leading. Richardson with it. Banchero right side. Here's Black. That three's off the mark. DeSumo with it. Richardson picks him up. DeSumo, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to DeSumo. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now Banchero seizes the moment. Just open that window of opportunity, and he's going to get right in there.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wagner's checked in for Isaac. Richardson comes in for Carter. Black's checked in for Bain. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Russell. On the court for the Magic, we've got Franz Wagner. Anthony Black out there with Suggs. And it's Richardson in at small forward. For Orlando, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Highland. And here's the fast break. Here's DeSumo. Oh, they get a hand on it. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. De Silva, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Minnesota with possession here. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. Gets to the corner and hits it. Edwards has got 12 points in the game.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Minnesota with some changes. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. Richardson's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Richardson. Here's Suggs. And here's Edwards, coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And despite drawing a lot of contact, he just kept coming, which resulted in a ton of free throws.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Orlando trailing here. Suggs outside. Takes the three. And another miss by Orlando. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Inside. And it's Randle with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
On the wing, Richardson. Orlando again missing.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And stolen by Suggs. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Suggs has got 5 points.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Suggs.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And for that game against the Lakers, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during the young season. every game a step closer to the finish line.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Richardson to the paint. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he jams it home with authority.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Outside, DiVincenzo, off target from three-point range. The Magic have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Richardson, the pass to Suggs. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8 points now.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Sumu, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution report.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, B.A.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Ali. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards finishes strong against the D.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
On the wing, Richardson, guarded by Edwards. Corner shot. Richardson, no good. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Sumu. The three. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Richardson. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Edwards can't hit.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Suggs outside. From deep three-point land. Rebound Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
That's where the handle comes into play. Dante DiVincenzo, a little stop and pop.
Richardson, the pass to Black. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Right side, McDaniels. Oh, stolen by Richardson. To the wing on the left. Black, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Edwards, no good.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Richardson for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They've been a little more aggressive and a little more physical this quarter, and it's working well for them.
In for the Magic, Paolo Banchero.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Richardson. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs. They both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
And guys, let's talk now about that first half from Minnesota there in a tight one.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
No, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's DiVincenzo. All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Magic provided some information. Apparently, it's a broken nose. No signs of any other facial fractures or concussion, so some silver lining there. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule, obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
When you have the dribble drive game of Paolo Banchero, you've got to be able to balance that with your range shooting. Knocks down the 3 there.
Down low. And Reed with a basket on the assist by McDaniels. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Richardson against Edwards. Richardson, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Richardson, the pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Now here's Banchero, guarded by Edwards. Richardson, that's good. Richardson's got 8.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Reed to screen on Suggs. Shot clock at 5. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Back to Richardson. The kick out to Banchero. There's the screen. The 3 from Suggs. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. From outside the arc, they grab their own miss.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Magic trail by 4. Richardson for 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Edwards. Orlando grabs the miss. Richardson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For the lead, that's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. Up top, Randall. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Banchero the screen. Richardson the pass to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Here's Richardson. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Edwards. Randall with it. 15 points in the game. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Suggs. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area and navigates his way to a nice finish.
And here's Edwards. 24 points for him. Randall inside. Working on Banchero. And there it is for him. Randall's got 17 points.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Richardson. And here's Wagner. Takes a 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Reed, guarded by Richardson. Reed passes to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Richardson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed, and it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Richardson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Randall. That shot missing. Great D that time from Banchero. The Magic have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Banchero uses his size down there.
You see the fearlessness on the interior by Paolo Banchero. This is his comfort zone.
Gobert with a screen on Banchero. For 3, Randall. Orlando with a rebound. Richardson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2. Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players. Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Orlando moving the ball around. The baseline, Jay gets rebounded by Minnesota. Highland with it, guarded now by Black. Randall against Wagner. And it's Randall with the jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Richardson for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gobert with a screen on Wagner to the paint. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota with some changes. Anderson's checked in for Julius Randle, and Clark has subbed in. Magic trail by 8. So for Orlando right now, they've got Anthony Black. He's out there with Suggs. And it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. Can't cash it in from close range. Timberwolves shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Highland, the pass to Clark. Here's Randall. Kicks it out to Clark. Fires the 3. De Silva with a rebound. Outside Richardson. The 3 from Suggs. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Highland. The 3 is up. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And Minnesota making a change here. The Timberwolves lead by 8. 5 on the clock. DeSumo outside. 4-3. And Gobert with the stuff.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Picked by Carter. Out to the right wing. Here's Black. Off target with the 3.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Misses the 3. Magic trail by 10. To the middle. Here's De Silva. Outside Richardson. Inside. De Silva with the bucket.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
This play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Highland misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Richardson for 3. Drops in the 3.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For 3. Orlando with the rebound. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Picked by Carter. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
In his vicinity, I promise you, Carter Jr. is going to catch the basketball. Woo-hoo-hoo!
So it's Minnesota now, leading by 5. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Highland looking for an opening. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Then for Orlando, Richardson's checked in. Some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Richardson's checked in for Black. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
And Caro outside. Richardson with a screen on Edwards. Outside Richardson. 3-pointer. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Down low. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by the Magic. Richardson's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Richardson, the pass to Suggs. Inside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to Randall from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Richardson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The kick out to Banchero. There's the triple. Richardson, great positioning on the putback. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
Outside Reed. Randall fires. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Orlando shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Outside DiVincenzo. Randall! The 3 is off.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
To take the lead, Randall rips down the board. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They've led by as many as 11. Edwards! He's off from 3. The Magic shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. The release. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randall. Beyond the arc. That misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And he slams it down. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. minute 31 left in the fourth quarter here. Edwards, no good. Had a chance to end the run there. Orlando leading. On the wing, Richardson, guarded by Edwards. Jams it home!
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Man, good whistle there.
Minnesota shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Richardson. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a three. And Caro pulls it down.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
There's another rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass. Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot is money.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
For three. And so Orlando takes the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.